Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist the Roses Farme mod playthrough. I finally decided that I wanted to put a couple more cards into my deck that are from passwords. Just mainly I wanted Goblin Fan, just for the final boss. And I figured I might as well just use these two passwords while we're at it to make our deck more consistent. I could have absolutely just gone super ham on this. Oops. Okay. OBS really doesn't doesn't really like 1.7 at all, honestly. It likes it even less than, like, Dolphin, which is surprising because it hated Dolphin. But, yeah. So as I was saying, just wanted to make our deck slightly more consistent. I'd like to stick around the outside a little bit on this fight, just because the dark field really favors him a lot. And I didn't bother putting in Mountain. That's a Gate Deeg, sir. Send that thing at me, I dare you. Oh, man. Okay, he didn't send the Gate Deeg forward. That would have been real bad for him. And we have drawn literally 0 of the, like, 6 mystical elves we have in our deck. Oh, he made a little mistake here with this Gate Deed, so... unfortunately, I can't actually punish it at all. Because my hand is atrocious. Oh, yeah, Ancient Elf is counted as an elf. Haha, that would have been good. I forget Ancient Elf is an elf. Since it's only useful for the Dark Elf fusion. Wow. I unfortunately have too many creatures on the field that aren't the buffing creatures, but... And I don't have a good way to bait him in. But we can probably do this, and this should bait him in, hopefully. Hopefully his creature's below 2,300. I have another Mystical Elf in my hand, so... Wow, Magic Drain when I had 1 summoning power, sure. So, yeah, also Time Wizard does work for this fusion, so figured at least show that. Oh, a Gaia, huh? I'm gonna put these other cards in defense. I don't think he has Mirror Force in his deck. I don't remember though. So I'm just gonna play around it. I don't think he can really do too much to combat a 5,000 attack elf, so... Let's see if I can bait him in like this. Well, that's a yes. The AI's IQity is, like, absolutely zero. More mystical elf. He's probably just gonna pretty much pass. Or he's gonna go towards my creature that's, way bigger than this Red Eyes. Okay, well, that was extremely easy. I didn't even draw the Goblin Fan, nor did he Ryoku me. I did get slightly more consistent with the extra elves, though, so that's nice. I didn't bother grabbing Darkness Approaches. I missed. That is a shame. So I definitely have thoughts on this mod already, but I'm gonna save them for when I finish the other side, just in case there's surprises on the other side. I don't think there are, but might as well just save my breath until then. I'm gonna go ahead and be right back, and come back on the other side after I've skipped all these cutscenes. Okay. Now we're here. Fortunately, I can't speed through this without causing the video to pause awkwardly, so we just get to go regular speed through this. And the mod doesn't include the skip cutscenes mods, which is understandable, I guess. And I can understand why your mod wouldn't want to do that, so, like, that's a personal preference. I forgot how long these cutscenes were. But basically Yugi's like, hey, go invade Britain. Go soften them up for us, champ. Oh, also, let's see how bad we do on a reincarnation. Ooh, Magic Drain's a good choice. Chakra's also a good choice. Oh, a Blackluster Soldier that I'm not going to use. A Psycho Puppet. Good choices, good choices. And a Super War Lion. Well, I mean, those were not terrible. Yeah, I mean, at least the reincarnation pool seems to not be totally bad, so that's nice. One of the things that you definitely should do if you're trying to make a mod where you're just making all the cards super obtainable is make the reincarnation pool as small as actually possible, so it's consistent, because it's just an RNG clown fiesta, to put it nicely. So Rex's field has changed. I don't know if I prefer it without the labyrinth field. Wait, is Angel Witch not dark? Or Fairy Witch? No, it's dark. Okay. I love this game's fusion system. It is absolutely amazing. Mind-bendingly amazing. Why that's considered a dark witch and not a dark elf is beyond me. But this is just going to show how unbelievably garbage Rex is at this game. Well. I don't really want to make, Mystical Sand, even though it's really good here. The Mooka Mooka is actually just straight up better, so... now, if he goes to the right here, which he did, oh, also, this card's a Speller Trap. Nice. Let's see. How many cards are in the graveyard? 1, 2, 5 more? 7? So what, that's 2,100? That's 3,200 damage? Seems pretty good. And if my math was wrong, I probably killed him. Why was Mooka Mooka added to Taya's deck? Oh hey, he got rid of it. Rude. Exceedingly rude, sir. I was intending to end the duel with that card. Kill my Mystical Elf, please. Good, good, good. Now the duel's over. Use life as a resource against opponents that are absolutely useless. Rex is one of those people. This is a reminder that Rex, if you start on his side, he doesn't play equipped on his cards. And because of that, he is absolutely terrifying. Easy, so all you have to do is get over 2,700, and then he literally cannot ever physically beat you. Ever. Because his best card is Brachiovitis. Otherwise, it's like Mega Zowler and Practical. They're like 2,400s. On the Wasteland terrain. If you can change the terrain, it's even easier. Practical is... I didn't even notice that was a leader. honestly. Time for Bones, Necromancer, whatever you want to call him. Yeah. Just using Kunai with Chain to discard cards. He has gold, fine. So if he plays there... Eh. Okay, confused. Good for him. Not a great hand at all. Like, actually terrible. And not even a good way to dump cards either. Not good. Oh well, we'll just blow away whatever the card this is. Guess Ill Witch is going to carry us this game. Gelgon, not very strong. This is just one of the starter decks. I mean, this is literally just, like... I mean, we haven't really made our deck all that strong. We haven't done farming, you know. This is just standard. Wow, he didn't attack me, huh? For some reason, I have a feeling that my creatures are now too powerful for him to do anything about. Oh hey, he has a blocker for his Dokuro Rider fusion. I don't even want to get in, or ritual. I mean, not fusion, ritual. I don't even want to get into how bad I think the Dokuro Rider ritual is. Like, they made ritual summoning bad, and then they just made it worse by having cards like that. I mean, how many cards are in my graveyard? 2, 4, 6. That's a lot of cards. Now, the thing with Bones' AI is he'll probably move forward into that water terrain next to the creature that's 3,700 for no reason, so... Oh, he didn't. Good. Good for him. So Ikaboon's probably going to make him attack me, so just do this and then this. Move forward, and I'm going to kill off his card here, just because I can. And it makes it so that Muka Muka's probably just guaranteed lethal next turn. The only way it isn't is if he top decks a Dark Hole. Which... Oh no. His Allen section died to eat Gaboon? Oh, Rex. Or, sorry, Necromancer, not Rex. Oh, poor Necromancer. There's a lot of lethals here. This is the least frames. We had a couple fusions in that hand and an equip that made it lethal. So yeah, that was pretty bad. Hey, my dank elf got promoted. Oh hey, Dark Hole's just in the slots? Sweet. Hey, we got a Dark Hole. Probably not the best card for our deck. But quite honestly, one of the most broken cards in the game, so that's nice. So I think every card's just available as regular slots, or at least most of them. There might be a couple that aren't, but most of them in this mod seem to be, which is fine. And if you're trying to give everyone all the cards, it's a good way to do it. Yeah. Not the world's greatest hand, but Nekogal's probably fine against this guy. Oh hey, a time seal. Congratulations. My kitty is spellbound. Wow, that sure is a hand. I don't know exactly what I want to do with that mystical elf. Well, I baited him to go forward, so that's plenty, I guess. Yeah. This game is very over. Oh yeah, his leader power actually powers these down a little bit. Unfortunately for him, either one of these is now lethal, so... he needs to kill one of them with a monster here, and the other card needs to have... Okay, well, one of them was a trap. Probably both, I'd assume. No, okay. Game over. Well, that's 3 decent cards, I guess. Okay, let's see. We're just taking out the south, it looks like. I definitely don't know the geography or the people in England that well, so I don't know what the difference between the south and the north is, but... anyways... this hand is awful. Let's just discard the whole thing. Goblin Fan, not very useful until we get to somebody actually somebody who uses Ryoku or Pegasus. Yeah, this sure is an opponent, it sure is a choice of deck leader. That's also a nice choice of a card they played. Yikes, that's embarrassing. We'll just throw Eat Gaboon forward. It'll probably kill his next creature. Oh, a Goblin Secret Remedy. Good for him. He's gonna need those life points. And just a reminder, we could have put a Darkness Approaches in this deck, and we could have easily grabbed 4 more equips from Passwords and just thrown them all in if we wanted to. Just a reminder as to how silly we could make this deck so quickly. I mean, this is, like, mainly going as to why I don't really play the base game, because, like, this is ridiculous. This ties at worst? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, it's leader power, yeah. Okay. I want to be aggressive still, so I'm gonna move like this. He could technically hit me. I guess he's going to. I doubt it's gonna hurt that bad, though. Oh, a Hunter Spider. Okay. Dark Witch will deal with this one. I have lethal, so I'll just do this. Muka Muka's a really good card. Oh look, Weevil's dead. Larva of Moth's in the slots. Honestly, it would have been better if he'd put Great Moth as the deck leader, because that's a harder card to get than Larva. Because Larva of Moth just automatically goes into the slots a lot of times. If you let Weevil fuse into Larva and then go into Pupa. So, yeah. That's definitely something to consider. Let's go after Keith, because we probably have about enough time to deal with Keith. We don't have enough time to go deal with Pegasus, because Pegasus is pain, since his deck is the same as the base game. I'd assume his field is the same too. I didn't check it. But it looks like besides Rex's field, all the fields are the same, which is a shame. We don't need that. Here, let's do it this way. Yeah, I didn't know if the first two were gonna fuse. They should technically fuse, they're both female, but... Oh, actually they shouldn't. One of them isn't a fairy. Never mind, but... Metal Zoa sure is a leader. Especially for Secretary of Defense, that's it's quite a strong machine. Let's do this. Since I'm spending 4 stars anyways, I might as well get that out of my hand. There's a good chance that I draw a Mystical Elf Fusion this next turn, so... Well, I didn't quite draw it. I sure did draw a hand, as you'd say. This deck is nowhere near as consistent as a Mystical Elf deck actually should be. That's a Machine King. That's a big Machine King. Probably should have gone to the right, because that Machine King's kind of big. But if I draw a Mystical Elf here, it's fine, so... Whatevs, right? Well, I drew a Mystical Elf. Just do this. I can put this in defense, I guess. Play like this. Oh look, it's Keith's AI doing Keith things. I would really prefer to draw something different to fuse these with, so... I mean, there's like 19 cards left in my deck, right? So my odds of actually drawing like Unhappy Maiden or one of the or Time Wizard or the other cards that fuse properly for Mystical Elf are actually pretty high, I believe. Oh hey, a Launcher Spider. It's kind of big. It's a shame for him, but my creatures are gonna be bigger. Oh hey, a Dancing Elf. Or a Key Mace for the fusion. $1,500's a little bigger. We're definitely going to go over on the length of this video, but that's okay. That Machine King should really start to defend soon. Sir, I'm a little concerned. You have no idea what you're doing with that card? Okay, that's fair. My elf army is going to start really winning this game very quickly. There's nothing he can do anymore. I mean, my creatures are just too big. This is very likely to be Magic Jammer, but what can you do? At least one of those is probably going to be a dark creature, so I'm going to get Spellbound for a couple turns here. Both of them could easily be. Oh yeah. Cool. Time for 2 turns to pass, and then we do this again until he runs out of dark machines. Or he does that and loses the game next turn. Okay, bye. Yeah. Keith's kind of a pushover. And we're doing this without, like, any of the actually broken passwords. Like, you know, Aqua Dragon, Mirror Wall, to name a couple of the really good cards, you know. You all remember them as kids. You played them. Let's go ahead and finish off on a reincarnation, and then maybe we can finish up in the next episode. These might be slightly longer than usual videos, but that's okay. .7 with the realistic load times. Ew. Well, that sure gave us cards. I think they're really hard to get because they're not passwords and they're not in anyone's deck, but ew. Regardless, that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.